everybody and welcome back to another On The Table video, guys. So, what am I bringing you today on this fantastic day that it is? Well, I'm going to bring you guys some Kings of War movement trays. Now, you might be thinking, oh, Jojo, and Kings of War movement trays in general are just boring. Well, I hope that these are going to excite you guys, because I've got some science involved, I've got some prototypes, and I've got some stuff that I think is quite interesting, could be quite revolutionary in regards to making stuff dual use. As you know, guys, I am doing Kings of War and I'm also doing Nurgle stuff. So I've naturally got a shit ton of zombies that I use as poxwalkers. However, for Kings of War, I want to use them as zombies as well. The issue I have is that everything in Kings of War has to rank up, or so to speak. And then you have to, and in 40k, everything is on round bases. So round bases and ranking up, they don't kind of go hand in hand. They more go like hand fist, like that, which isn't very good at all. So I've decided to come up with a rather ingenious way, a rather devilishly ingenious way, to actually solve this issue. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the actual movement trays themselves. Now, I don't normally do an awful lot of terrain and stuff like this. So go easy on me, guys. We've just got some basic movement trays. You know, they look kind of like, you know, your general wasteland. We got some kind of like swampy kind of ground here, and that's basically to tie in my other models that I based years ago for my other poxwalkers for Nurgle, because they have like very, very slimy bases. So this will basically tie in with those. And the movement trays themselves are from bolts.co.uk, as you can see there. These are the 100 by 80 millimeter trays. These are designed for a regular regiment. So a regular regiment of infantry will sit on those, and also in regards to making it a horde, because you double up for a horde, I believe it just goes behind each other like that, and that becomes a horde. Now you might be thinking, hang on a second, Jojo man, these are really uneven, how are you going to get anything to stick to them? Well, guys, by the power of magnetism. Yes, that's right, Magneto has lent me his skills, indeed. So I'm going to be using magnets, in short, guys, to make these movement trays somewhat magnetic. When you get the movement trays, they start off life as this. This rim comes separately, so you can either use it or you can't use it. I personally am using it because I need the lip, I need the rim for what I'm going to do. They start off like that, and then what I've been doing, guys, is I have been using 2p's and 1p coins in order to get the like metal layer down on there. I agonised for ages over what I was going to do in regards to how I'm going to make these magnetic, and I looked around and worked for like different kinds of metal plates and metal mesh and stuff, and it was just all far too expensive for what I wanted to do. And as we all know, guys, I like to try and do things on a budget. So I came up with it. Well, basically I looked around and I actually had a bloody tub full of 2p's and 1p's that I'm never ever going to use, because quite frankly I hate carrying change around in my pockets because it weighs my pants down, and my pants are always quite loose anyway, so my pants end up round my arse and I end up looking like a gangster fresh out of prison that wants to get bummed. But yeah, so I'm using pennies. There is one slight drawback with pennies, is that I've been having to take some neodymium magnets and actually see which ones are magnetic, because sort of like these, like the shiny ones you generally get away with, especially in the UK. Our currency is a bit weird. I don't know if this is the same in any other country, but everything after kind of like the 80s started becoming magnetic. They have, I think it's like a steel or an iron core to them, or maybe a nickel core or something. Something that's magnetic anyway, and the outside is copper. However, this one, as we will see, oh god damn it, it's because it's got stuff underneath it. Right, let's move that out of the way. Made me look like a damn fool, coins. So yeah, as you can see, that one is not magnetic, and that is because I believe this one should have been made in the 80s. Yep, there we go, 1988 on that one, whereas most of these, even like the dull looking ones like this, you will see that these ones should be about 2000s. 90s to 2000, so that's 1994. So round about the 90s, they started putting the magnet, the whatever it is, the ferrous material inside that allows a magnet to stick to it. But anyway, yeah, so we've got these, and once these are all glued down, I put the basing material over it, and then we get something that looks like this when you have the magnets and you have stuff hidden in them. And as you can see, guys, we've got some zombies on there. Obviously not a lot of zombies, because this is literally merely just a prototype, but as you guys can see, Ha ha! They're all sticking on with the power of magnetism, and I feel like an evil genius. But yeah, so these guys, these are literally the prototypes. These aren't going to be the finished results. I'll be honest, they're a bit weak. I've been using these tiny neodymiums, and whilst they are very, very good, very, very highly magnetic to one another, and very, very strong, when you just put a singular or even two in a base, they just don't have enough power to actually reach through to the coins that well. They'll do for now, but it's a case of I've actually ordered some nice bar magnets, which are really high power neodymiums, so they should stick really, really well to the movement trays. There was going to be a lot of people, when I pitched this idea to them, they said, "Oh, you're not going to worry about the magnets like kicking up, pulling up the material and stuff like that." And I'm like, well, not particularly, no, because I've glued them down using the gold standard Gorilla Glue. So I glued the coins down, and then the basing material over this stuff is a mixture of sand, gravel, and PVA glue, and also it is a mixture of the black lava in places. In fact, we can probably, let's just move these guys to the side. I can show you a bit better on this. So basically, to make up kind of like the area, make it look a little bit different, a little bit more unique, we've got kind of like a big area of the sand and gravel mixture, and these are really, really in there. That is rock solid. That's not going to come apart anytime soon. And then the edges around here, because I could get the impressions in them a little bit better because of the black lava, so I could put the gooey effects in here. That is the black lava around the edges. But they turned out really well. I might go back on some other ones, like put some little gravestones or little zombie hands or like skeleton hands reaching up out of the ground. But as things go, not too bad. There's not even much warpage either. I thought there was going to be a lot more warpage than there was. This one's actually a really bad example. The other two have not warped nearly as much. If I just put it down there, you guys can see that's pretty flat. And excuse my uneven work surface. But I was afraid that the liquid in the PVA glue mixture that I used was going to warp the MDF, because MDF, as we all know, when it's thin and it gets wet, it does tend to wobble about all over the place. But anyway, guys, yeah, so that is my solution to movement trays. And the cool thing is, because of the whole multi-basing thing with the rule with Kings of War, I don't need to put loads on there. So, as I said in a previous video, guys, a regiment is, I think, 20 guys. So you really only need... Is it 20 guys? Yeah, a regiment is 20 guys. So you only need, realistically, 11 guys on there to make it count as a horde. Now this one at the moment has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will probably get 8, 9, 10. I'll probably fit 11 guys exactly on these with circular bases, which is really, really good. I've got a couple more. I've got shit tons of zombies, so I've probably got enough for like maybe 5 regiments of zombies in what I've actually got here. But, yeah, guys, so this is just basically been my experiment. I would love to know what you guys think about this. If you guys are in any Kings of War forums or anything like that, please give it a share, because I'm pretty sure the Kings of War community would like to know that it's pretty easy to create magnetic movement trays. There are other alternatives out there. You could do this with strip magnets, but I find strip magnets really shit, and you wouldn't be able to put the basing material over the top, because it would just become the magneticness of it would just become non-existent. So I decided not to go with strip magnets. Neodymiums, I personally feel, are the way to go with this. They're not that expensive. You can get like 100 for like a tenner online, or 200 for a tenner or whatever it is off of eBay. But no, I feel that this way is the best way to make magnetic movement trays, decently and cheaply and affordable. Really, you only have to spend, like, I mean, when you're talking like the 2Bs and 1Bs, it's maybe like 2, 4, 6, 8. It's like 25, 30p per base, using coinage in regards to making the actual bases themselves magnetic. And another nice side effect of it is that it gives them a nice good weight to them as well, so they actually feel something as well, which is good. It means they're not going to get knocked about all over the place when you're actually playing a game with him. But yeah, guys, so any shares would be greatly appreciated on this video. Like I say, guys, sharing is caring. Sharing is how the channel grows. In regards to giving us likes and thumbs up, give us all the likes. Put a comment in the doobly-doo down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts on how you think these magnetic movement trays turned out, guys. It'd be really, really interesting to see what you think of those. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up for now. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys again in the next episode. So see you now, guys, and goodbye.